Yeah, we're ready right now.
Yeah, we're ready, Chin.
First of all,
we're
happy
ready,
4th
you
of July.
fucking firecracker popping bitches.
I want to give a shout out to...
You're a cracker. A firecracker.
Yeah, I'm a firecracker, and today I'm a firecracker.
Dude, I like the way you're coming at me as a white man. Well, as a white man who enjoys fireworks.
That's
and you
right.
said, you're going to pop off today? I don't like your lingo, bro.
Well, because I feel fucking poppy. First of all, I sparred yesterday. You saw the footage of me sparring my boy Leon.
That's not sparring.
At Gloveworks. Shout out to Leon at Gloveworks.
How much do you pay him? $1,000 an hour just to let you hit him?
Now, does he look more athletic than I do? I don't know if he looks a little bit bigger. Anyway, but Leon is about 270. Played D1 ball. I can't remember where.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And we got in there and moved around. You saw me moving around. You saw me.
It's the Hollywood trendy thing to say that most you and your friends say when I was sparring.
Right.
I see the video. And it's a guy who knows what he's doing.
Be careful now. Hold on. Be careful how you talk about my
sparring. Walks forward and lets you hit him. And then you go home and tell your wife I was sparring.
You saw my combinations, dude.
Sparring.
You saw my combinations.
I see it all the time. At Boxing Bird, I'll see an actor or something in there, and Tony's just body sparring with him. And the guy goes, tough rounds today. Tough rounds. I'm like, for sure, man, getting better.
That's like Freddie Rose was talking. I think it was Freddie Rose was talking about Sammy the Bull Gravano. Remember, he was like John Gotti's man enforcer.
He was a snitch.
Yeah, giant steroid user. But bring Sammy the Bull Gravano.
He's the ultimate snitch, though.
He ultimately at the end of it.
He's the ultimate rat.
And I think it was what's his name? Fucking he already got in trouble, back in trouble, but killed 19 people with his own hands apparently.
Oh, wow. Look at him there.
Yeah, he's not doing too well.
No.
It doesn't end well a lot of times.
What's the story about him, though, bro, in boxing?
So he would get in there with, and Freddie Roach would put him in it with a guy. It'd be just like me. He put him with a guy who's a real ringer, a boxer, and the guy would move around.
Yeah.
And and maybe he'd hit you like he did tag you, but not hit you. And then you'd hit him, and he'd cover up. And so Sammy the Bull's sitting on a stool, and he goes, always had a lot more balls than brains, huh? And Freddie was like, this guy actually thinks he was fucking boxing him?
Oh, no.
And they were all like, he actually thinks that guy was actually trying. And this guy was like a cruiserweight, like one of those long cruiserweights.
It doesn't even matter if he's a 115-pounder. Against a normal person, they will fuck you up.
They will fuck you up.
In 30 seconds.
They will fuck you up.
Even if you do it every day of your life.
Yeah.
If you're not a real boxer, you will get fucked up.
Yeah.
But guys, they get it, the guys get it.
They're getting paid.
They get it twisted.
Well, the guy who's boxing with you is making money off you.
Yeah, and if they hurt you, you're not going to come back.
Correct.
It's just not going to come back.
Correct. And it's their job to tell you.
Like, you ever seen when Jason Ellis, who he's been in an actual MMA fight and does the Ellis Mania, when he was sparring Keith Jardine. And
yes, I saw that.
Really went hard on Keith, and Keith went, excuse me, and knocked him out.
It was amazing.
Keith went,
it was amazing.
What? And then knocked him clean out.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it because he just went,
really?
You could see him go, well, you could literally see Jardine took a couple of shots. There was a pause. I don't know if you remember, there was a pause.
Hits him like the body, and
Jardine. Bop, bop.
Knocks him out.
Yeah, show that.
Well, it's like when he was going to spar, Ellis does all this crazy stuff. Like, he's going hard, like trying to wail away on him. And then Jardine's like, let's not do that. Look at us laughing. How about when he goes, I'm going to spar Shane Carter with one hand? I went, that's a terrible idea.
I remember you said that.
Because I know Shane better than anyone. He does not play. Like, even if you went in the ring with Shane, he's not going to. Like, I've seen him with our old coach, Trevor Whitman, who just won Coach of the Year, MMA award. Shout out to Trevor Whitman. He would spar with Shane, and he would always, like, tease him, make fun of him. And Shane was like, dude, like, chill out. And he goes, well, let's spar. Let's figure out in the ring, like, joke around. And Shane broke his fucking nose with a jab.
Fuck,
like,
man.
Shattered his nose.
Jesus
He just
Christ.
doesn't play.
No. Some guys don't fuck around.
No.
And
like, you need that.
And no, I don't.
No, I'm just saying. But with Ellis, I told him, like, dude, Shane does not play. I'm telling you, with one arm, and he's gonna fuck you up. Have you seen that?
I saw, yeah.
Knocked him clean out.
At Gloveworks, I was sparring with this young, Fabrizio's son, who's 19, and thin but faster than I am, and he was hitting me. He was doing this check hook and stuff. So all of a sudden, we start hitting. We start trying to hit each other. And this 60-year-old guy who teaches at Gloveworks, he's a pro trainer and stuff. He's in fucking phenomenal shape, a pro boxer himself. He stopped and he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. First of all, you two are not boxers. You're here doing this and learning, and it's great. Nobody here should be cracking. You're getting absolutely nothing from it. And if this becomes an ego thing, then I'm not sure what the fuck you're doing. In other words,
he's just stopping by.
He was coaching.
He was like he was Morgan
there.
Freeman.
He was there, yeah. And it was so true. It was like, yeah. Take it the fuck easy. Unless you're getting paid, you're not. You know,
it's silly.
But
egos.
But it's egos. It's egos. And I love it. I love seeing the actor phenomenon of boxing. Everybody wants to be a tough guy.
I've seen it my entire life.
Everybody wants to be a tough guy. Everybody wants to get in there and do their thing. And you have a whole industry in Hollywood that caters to that. That caters to, you have real boxers who are going to make their money by teaching you and telling you that you're better than you are.
It's real business.
And they're not going to hit you. That's all.
But that's anything.
But just know that.
That's with anything.
But just know that.
Even tennis or golf or whatever. It's with anything. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He's getting good. Oh, okay.
You should see me hit when the guy's hitting right at me. You should see how well I hit a ball.
Yeah.
I look great, dude. I'm on my toes. And then he goes, let me put it over there. And I go,
Well, just keep it over here, man.
Okay, hey. Keep it over here in my hit zone.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking... Did I tell you when I played with just the ex-D1 players?
Yeah,
they invited me out.
You.
They were hitting the ball. It was doubles, and one of them was a woman, and they were hitting the ball, and I wasn't used to that kind of topspin, and I'm not exact. This is in Arizona. I was missing the ball.
Well, yeah.
I got embarrassed. I was missing the fucking ball. They had seen me on stand-up.
I don't know what people expect, though. You know, it's good for you, though.
Well, just
it's their language. You know,
it's
what they do.
Some people majored in sports like you.
Yeah.
Then other people stopped doing sports in high school.
Yeah, but when they're like, "Oh, I can do this," like, well, fuck, man.
But I love that about. That's what I love about fighting. That's what I love about. Even like one time there was a black belt, and I said, "How did you do against him?" He was a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and you said, "It doesn't matter." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "He doesn't do it for a living. I did it for a living. There's a big difference."
No, yeah. What are you gonna?
I don't care.
No.
You know. But
Shane, have you ever taken private lessons in anything?
No, never.
Never?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Private lessons? No way.
What about with a personal trainer?
No, nothing like that.
You never had a personal trainer?
I don't like that stuff.
Now you take your.
If I do stuff, I'll just do it on my own or watch YouTube channel.
Have you ever done classes or anything? No. Dude, I'm telling you, you would have so much fun if you did the boxing ring classes.
I don't know why I don't like that stuff. It's just weird to me.
There's all these girls and fucking people in shape, and there's dudes and.
Well, in football, when you're a
no, I'm saying like there's a bunch of like it's a good atmosphere.
I can see it makes it more motivational, right?
Yeah, and there's music blasting. You burn a shitload of calories.
I should try it at least once.
Do it. I do. I'm there all the fucking time.
All right, we talked about this, but
we have talked about it.
We'll see.
I feel like Chin's the only one doing anything for the 4th.
What
can you do these days though? Like. Especially if you have kids, like, you can't have fireworks.
I drop
my
kids and my wife off at the parade on Main Street.
You can't have fireworks.
No,
they're illegal, right? I think in most counties they're illegal.
They're illegal, yeah.
Do you go to parades?
Drinking.
Do you ever go to parades?
No, grown man, but right. I can do it I'll do it at Disney.
My son was like, I don't want to go to a parade.
No, they're pretty boring.
My daughter dolled up. My wife dolled up. They can't wait to go to a parade. My son's like, I don't want to go to a parade.
No,
I was like, I don't blame
the Disney parades are sick though. They're entertaining.
Yeah.
But what do you do on 4th besides, none of my family's here?
I took a shit in one of those public plastic
porta potties.
Porta potties.
Yep. And there was no
Welcome
toilet
to the
paper, so I
club.
used my guinea tea to wipe my rum.
Your what?
Use my guinea tea to wipe my
What's
rum.
A guinea
What's a guinea tea?
Oh, I'm sorry. My wife beat her.
Oh, got you.
And
I just threw that away.
I threw that away.
Yeah,
I didn't put it back on. No.
We didn't carry it with you.
Yeah.
This was today?
And no, not today.
Oh.
This is a long time ago.
Oh.
I might have shit in the sink too because I don't want to shit in the other thing. I don't think so though.
But I mean, porta potties.
My friend took shit. My friend shit his pants at a parade when he was a young kid, and his mother made him drive all the way home on his hands and knees because
Jesus Christ.
She goes, you can't put your ass on the seat.
It depends what kind of car.
So he was with shit in his pants. He was on his hands and knees in the back seat. She had to drive slow and then she stopped and he rolled forward. And she was going, don't get your pants, and then go back. And it was exhausting. So
you just see a lot of 4th of July. You see that guy, I don't know if it's one of your current events, see that guy who they caught who's trying to blow up. I think he was in Cleveland.
Christ.
He's going to do it with, he went,
that's what I worry
ISIS,
about.
But he was, they caught him because he's on the FBI wanted list. He was going to do it with remote control cars. They caught him.
Remote control cars?
Yeah, he's going to put explosive on remote control cars and drive it into the parade.
That makes
sense.
Damn.
They caught it. They followed the plan.
I'm surprised they haven't.
No, drones are too easy. They can spot drones. Because
remote control.
This guy was going to explosive remote control cars and then detonate them. But they caught his ass. Real piece of shit.
Thank God.
I know, man.
People get more and more ingenious with their ways to destroy.
I mean, I feel like that one's pretty.
God damn.
There you go.
Cars, more than one car.
Yeah, well, yeah. You got to do work.
Wow.
Piece of shit.
Pitts, a U.S. citizen living in Ohio, pledges leadership.
Yeah, normal dude. And then.
Yeah. You still into Al Qaeda, dude? These people are not well, though, obviously.
But it's like he's going to get 25 years, maybe. All right, 25 years he gets out, which is still fucking crazy. I feel like you can't do much for those people. You got to put them down.
I feel that way.
Like ISIS, he's going to, wait, he's talking about ISIS and he's going to blow up innocent people?
Well, again.
Well, you don't let him out in 20 years.
He has a criminal record, including
you waterboard him every day he's in prison.
A lot of these people, I actually truly believe are like the shoe bomber. They're just not physically. They're not there mentally. So you got to put them in a hospital or something like that. I think a lot of them are crazy that way. I don't even think you want to kill them because they're sick. So you put them in a hospital for the criminally insane, right? Does that?
They said maximum sentence of 20 years. 20 years? The dude was planning to blow up innocent civilians.
Yeah.
You can't give him 20 years. Give him life.
I agree. I agree.
You can't have that guy out.
Why do you want to? Yeah, I agree. It's like when they caught this dude who was trying to kidnap juvenile girls. He was trying to kidnap, little girls.
Rape them?
Sure. He had a whole kit and he had a car and he was doing it. And they matched his cell phone records. And, in my opinion, if you were trying to kidnap little girls,
you get life.
You should go away forever.
You get life, yeah.
Don't ask me because I'm going to put a bullet in
Can't
your
have him back. Can't have him back on the streets.
No. Again, don't ask me because I'm going to put a bullet in his head. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, hold on. It costs how much for the taxpayer? I don't need to keep you alive. You're a sick dog that I want to shoot in the fucking head.
We can't have you out on the street.
That's a guy that's a different thing for me. I don't know. There's something about guys like that. This guy who pledges allegiance, who's a cuckoo bird, it's like there's got to be something wrong with his fucking brain.
He's also obviously not very smart if he's posted on Facebook a la Akabar and all that shit.
Yeah, a lot of them are just not.
Cool.
A lot of them
track you down. But he has a horrible track record: domestic violence, robbery.
So they say that when you look at children, there are the kids like boys, almost always boys. At 2 years old, there are certain boys that will kick and punch, and they enforce their way into social situations. They'll take the toy because they can. That's fine. That's an aggressive boy. That boy has to be socialized.
Yeah.
And sometimes those kids who don't have parents, they don't have
good
socialized.
Parents. It's just all
what happens is
parenting.
they become the people because they have that tendency.
Yeah.
There are two things that go on apparently. One is that they are risk takers. They're not as afraid. And two is they're just naturally very aggressive. It's just there's a spectrum. And those kids, if not socialized properly, will a lot of times go on to be socially
successful.
No, they'll actually go
very
on to
successful.
Be criminals.
Yeah,
they'll start juveniles.
Yeah.
Some
become NFL quarterbacks.
That's right. If you learn where to place that energy, they can be CEOs. They can be fucking. That aggression is not a bad thing.
No.
Yeah,
if it's channeled right.
Correct.
Yeah,
it's not. I believe
if you channel that right. You don't want the kid in the back room who's super quiet. If you can channel,
I think you and I have that. I mean, as far as competitively, or I've always been. My buddy said to me, if you weren't a good person, if you didn't have a lot of compassion for people, you would have been a good criminal.
I wouldn't be. I can't be. I'm not me.
Well, I would. Because you're a mealy-mouthed fucking liberal who doesn't know what this country is about on 4th of July. And I want to thank our veterans.
Hey, it's a good thing you're wearing. Thank you for wearing all black on 4th of July.
I'm so hot right now.
Who does that?
I'm so hot right now.
Did you go in your closet and go 4th of July?
Hey,
black.
Let me explain something to you. You don't understand something. I have
black.
Hold on.
With black socks.
I have blue underwear. And my skin is white, and I have red spots. So I'm red, white, and blue, motherfucker.
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah, so my psoriasis makes me a patriot. So don't tell me.
I'm sorry. Did you come from a funeral?
I wear my black every day under my clothing
and long sleeve.
Yeah,
and it's 110 outside.
I'm really hot right now,
dude. So for the listeners, the AC doesn't work in the studio right now, so it's hot.
I wish I could wear shorts.
Fuck.
But I just can't.
I don't wear shorts a lot either. I want some short jean
shorts.
I'm not it's a fan very of my rare legs. I wear shorts.
Yeah.
Even when I work out, I don't wear shorts.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. Why not?
I don't know.
Got a nice life.
Either like real tight ones, or either like real tight shorts and short, or long.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who doesn't wear shorts is Sammy Sosa. Have you seen his recent interview on the fucking not ESPN, 30 for 30? What ESPN? What's their thing?
E60, I think it's called.
E60.
No, but why is he so white,
dude? So he sits down with Jeremy Schaap, or what the fuck the guy's name is. He sits down with him, gives him an exclusive interview, and I thought this Jeremy guy was so rude because he's known Sammy has some sort of personal relationship with him. Sammy's obviously moved on and from whatever, and he sits down. He's like, "So did you do steroids?" And Sammy's like, "Hold on, my friend." He's like, "No, I never failed a steroid test." He's like, "All right, you never failed it, but obviously you've done it." He's like, "Hold on," and he keeps going, "Hold on, buddy," because I've never failed a steroid test. And he keeps poking, and then Sammy just goes, "All right, I'm done. Thank you for," and he's being polite. He goes, "Thank you for your time." And he goes, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. People want to know. And do they? I don't think people want to know. I think he's moved on with his life. Fucking
I would like to know why
weasel.
I would like to know why he's now a white man.
He talks about it. He goes, what's going, he goes, obviously a big thing on social media is your skin complexion now. And he goes, what's going on with that? And he goes, it's a lotion I use. I like the way I look. My wife likes the way I look. It makes me happy. I don't give a fuck what they say on the internet. And when I hear that, I'm like, cool, man. Do your fucking thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
He probably, his status, in the Dominican Republic, he probably always felt, I don't know.
I mean, did he do steroids? 100%, obviously. But also, who gives a fuck?
He was also a great baseball player.
Yeah, I mean, there's
How much of an asterisk do you put on there? If bat speed and all that makes a huge, huge difference.
I mean, obviously, they go into it like he was in the league for 16 years. The first 10, he made it to the All-Star game once. He was just a good player, but no one really knew who he was. Mm-hmm. Then he comes back after some off season, and he's like 230 pounds, jacked, and he's hitting the home run record.
I mean, when I
becomes a superstar. But let me ask you something. Anyone in here or anyone listening to this right now, if someone went, "Hey, take this pill, and you're going to go from whatever you are to CEO or a superstar," and you're not going to hurt anybody.
No, I'll do it.
Who wouldn't do it?
I'll do you one even better.
Oh, and then also, not only are you going to do that, but you're going to go from making $100,000 a year to $300 million a year.
I was going to say,
just take this shot.
But also, you get to play the game you love for. Look at the difference. Holy shit! Not only that, hold on.
Here's the problem, though. One on the left, he's 21 years old. The one on the right, he's 34.
Yeah, nobody blows up that much, but I know what you're saying.
But go from you find a picture of me when I was 21 to where I'm at now.
Yeah, that's true.
People are like, oh,
that's true.
Jack steroids.
That's true. You were really skinny.
Grown man.
Yeah,
he's a grown man at 34. Now he's obviously on steroids, a ton of them.
Yeah. I always say with baseball, so your bat speed will stay the same or speed up. And by the way, you'll play for another 7 years. That's worth another, if you're him, probably $50 million. And you're going to look great. Would you do it or not?
Like $160 million.
You can shoot me up with everything. Barry Bonds is another transition I couldn't believe. God, he was so skinny back then.
But all of them, it's like if everyone wants to judge them and they're not putting them in Cooperstown and the Hall of Fame, stuff like that. But anyone listening, if they went, hey, just take this, you're not going to hurt anyone, and you're going to fucking be at the top of whatever industry you're in. Yeah. Everyone's going to do it.
There's also like this, like I was listening to, I think it was Rogan's podcast with somebody about steroids. And they were like, steroid, testosterone or whatever you want to call it. It's not going to necessarily do the work for you. There's still a lot of weightlifting. So what steroids do is allow you to recover faster so you can train more and with more frequency so you're going to put on more weight. And what it does is it rushes, apparently, I'm not going to go into I don't know anything about it, but it'll rush the nitrogen to the muscles faster. Is really layman's way of doing it, but you recover faster. You recover faster, so you're able to train more, and you put on muscle. Yeah, that's what it is.
Steroids.
But if you were just to do steroids and not lift weights,
you get jacked.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
You put on lean muscle.
I've heard too many people talk about it. These guys who are coaches who deal with this are like, that's like, they always say that testosterone is not going to do the work for you. You still have to work out.
You still got to work out. However, if you're like a guy like Tim Kennedy, he got his levels checked and it's like through the roof. Mm-hmm. So his testosterone naturally, if he didn't lift nothing, he's going to be fucking swole.
Yeah, he's got genetically, you're built with a frame and a musculature for sure.
If you inject,
you're going to be. I'm never going to be what you are.
If you don't, you could get fucking huge with testosterone.
Yeah, if I took a lot of steroids.
If you don't lift at all, like you don't work out, Chin, and I injected you with 2,000 milligrams of testosterone every week, I promise you, Chin will gain muscle.
He'll gain muscle mass, but you still have to work out
you
still have to work out for it to make a huge visible.
It's a hormone,
and you don't have to work out as hard.
Yes, Yeah, that's right.
You don't have to work out as long or hard.
Yeah.
And you get better, massive
100%.
gain.
There's no doubt steroids are transformative in your body.
100%. There's a reason everyone does
and but here's really important.
In professional
They
sports.
really work.
Yeah.
They really work.
But Sammy Sosa, I thought the whole thing was very strange, man. I thought it was rude, and also let him go, man.
See, it says if you took anabolic steroids without working out, you would most likely lose a little fat and perhaps tone a little, but you would not add lean muscle mass. Steroids allow your body to recover at an accelerated rate, but if there's nothing to recover from, then there's no opportunity for muscle growth, right? So you have to work out, but it allows you to work out, every day. And by the way, you can also eat a shitload of food and stay lean. You can eat almost anything if you take enough of them. From what I've read and heard on Rogan and these guys.
A lot of bro science going on. I'm
all over it, dude.
Yeah.
When I'm 60.
But with Sosa, man, it was like, God, I don't get why they did it. Like, how long ago was that? And you're fucking
the guy's he's trying to create controversy.
And he was like, are you going to be in the Hall of Fame? He's like, if it happens, great. I don't even think about it, man, with my family. And he's like, you're going to be invited back to Wrigley? He's like, again, they invite me, great, but I moved on. I think baseball's been great to me.
He wants to see somebody vulnerable. I hate people like that, those reporters.
Just a little fucking weasel. Yeah. I thought, you know what? Fuck you.
That's him.
You're lucky. You're lucky Sammy's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Because most guys are like, get the fuck out of my house.
That's what I was saying with you. Like, this guy's never done a fucking sport. I can tell you that.
I don't get how you can respect guys like that. You know what I'm saying?
You were there.
And then they're judging these really, you know how much work Sammy Sosa's done? Why? Because as a kid, he was dead broke, and at the age of 7, he had to shine shoes to make money for his family. Then he escaped to America.
This guy doesn't know anything about that.
No, and then your legacy and this. I'm like, hold on. You're a little fucking pipsqueak who has never worked in your fucking life like I have.
I would suggest that's why he's a dick, because he knows that. And in the presence of something like Sammy Sosa, he feels insecure. Mm-hmm. And that primordially, that exists. There's like an under tapestry, that feeling of, men do that naturally. We size each other up. And you're with a guy like that, and you in your heart know that when order breaks down, you're his bitch. That fucking bothers certain men who've never tested.
But now he almost feels like he has one over him because obviously Sammy's retired and now he's the interview.
It's
and
gross. I think it's gross.
Yeah, I was like, ugh.
He's a cheap shot artist. That's a cheap shot. I didn't see the interview, but from what you're saying, that's fucking.
He just keeps, and Sammy goes, buddy, I don't want to talk about this. Let's move on. He goes, well, the people want to know. I'd be like, dude, you know what? Get the fuck out.
So did he end the interview?
Yeah, Sammy ends it, and then because you can tell Sammy's just a really nice guy, he comes back and goes, can we just talk about something else? I don't want to talk about this. And then he goes on to other stuff. Then he goes, your skin. There's a lot of debate, what's going on with your skin. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. This isn't breaking news. Yeah. You're just doing the obvious. Mm-hmm. Did Sammy do steroids? Yes. Does he put lotion on his skin? Yes. Who cares, man? Right. What are you trying to get a story because you're making fun of the guy of him doing steroids and he changed his skin?
I would have done this. I would have said, Sammy, I've always been a skinny guy. I spent a lot of time lifting and boxing. I want to be tough. I'm 51. I want to know exactly what cocktail you were on. I want you to tell me.
And where do you buy your lotion? Because you want to go opposite. You want to go blackface.
I want to go a little darker.
Yes.
Because I don't like. I want to be able to withstand the sun.
Those are the breaking questions.
I want more melanin in my skin.
Those are the breaking questions.
Those are two things I want. I want olive skin, and I want a couple more inches of height. Even though people are always surprised how tall I am in person.
And
guys,
then
in Tampa.
Then the internet with Jeremy Schaap is like, yeah, there's break. That's how you get an interview. I'm like, oh God, that makes.
Is that true?
I mean, people like that because imagine the people who like that.
Yeah,
they're like him. Yeah.
Ugh. Has there been any interest? Has there been any for Anthony Joshua to come on your Below the Belt to
He's in England.
address?
He's in England.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna fly out here for that.
Well, I'm sure he'll have reason to come to the United States.
No, he's such a superstar, and I mean, no, he doesn't really do interviews either.
He doesn't.
No, he went flat here for that. If he was gonna fight in America, he'd come out here. But other than that, I don't even know if he's been here. He never leaves UK.
Who is the guy who never does interviews? I was thinking about this. There's a guy. Who was it? Never,
a fighter?
Ever. I can't remember.
Or an actor.
Public personality, I think, an actor. He's got I'd call that a very good body.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't really do interviews.
Yeah, I love that. Never.
He's on social media.
He's not, is he?
No.
Fantastic.
There's a few guys. Like Will Ferrell, they said Will Ferrell was in a meeting with Funny or Die, and they go, it'd be really good if you get on Instagram and start in Twitter and stuff like that. And I help promote the thing. He goes, if I have to do that, I quit this entertainment business. Wow. They're like, really? He's like, yes, I don't want to do that.
Wow.
He goes, you know, the Funny or Die account can create the content, but that's all I'm going to do, man.
Yeah. Yep.
He's like, I'm out. Some guys are like that.
Self-promotion is tough.
Have you guys met Will Ferrell ever?
I have. I worked with him.
He's cool as hell.
The best. He's one of those guys who's just he's like Kevin Hart. Like those guys, you can't find anybody to say anything bad about them.
Yeah.
Chelsea Handler goes, I asked everybody and no one had one bad thing to say about you. But he's such a nice person.
About Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell and Adam McKay in the movie, during the fucking reading, there was a certain actor who they knew right away was going to compromise the movie. It wasn't going to work out.
They got rid of him?
They didn't. They felt bad.
Jesus.
And they didn't want to hurt the person's feelings. That's how fucking nice they are.
Dude, have you seen, well, no, that's
people.
someone else. Yeah, he's brilliant, man. Both of them are brilliant.
Yeah.
But have you seen Between Two Ferns when Jerry Seinfeld was on it?
I can't remember.
It's a brand new one. It's
really?
Between Two Ferns, they did it.
I'd like to see it.
Zach Galifianakis comes on, but he has Jerry Seinfeld on, and Jerry's just like, what? You know, Jerry, he's like, what are we doing? What the fuck's going on here? And then Cardi B comes in, and Zach's like, finally a real celebrity who's current. How you doing? Jerry's like, what the fuck, man? He's like, Jerry, please, let me talk to Cardi B.
Let me see this.
We can't probably play this. That's the thing.
Can't play
watch it. We'll probably play a little bit of it.
It's kind of 6 minutes long. I tweeted it out.
I'll just chop it.
We clicked on last time, and now I have this guy.
He goes,
and he's like, I love the '90s. We might as well have Lorena Bobbitt as a guest. You know,
might have Lorena
get
Bobbitt.
Us Weekly or Teen People. Find a legitimate guest. Hi, my name is Zach Galifianakis. Welcome to another edition of Between Two Ferns. My guest today is Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Thrilled to be here.
Seems like everyone from the Seinfeld cast has gone on to do, great, wonderful stuff. Elaine is on Veep, an Emmy Award winner, and Kramer did that great stand-up bit. Pad for Whites. Cardi, thank you so much for coming by and saving the show. Cardi B, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was so nice meeting you. Yes, okay. So nice meeting you.
Okay, bye-bye. Feet.
So stupid.
Cat and Crow's
God,
feet.
It's toasty in here.
It's toasty.
So toasty.
Well, we just watched Between Two Ferns. We're back.
Funny, right?
Nice little, it was very good. Awesome. He's great.
They're hilarious.
Zach makes me laugh just staring at him.
Zach and Jerry Seinfeld and Cardi B, that's what got me.
We were in his house one time back in the day I think it was before The Hangover, and he was like, said something, and he goes, "Ooh, that's funny." And his house was being renovated, and he took out a pen and wrote the joke on the wall.
Jesus.
He goes, quiet, because it's hard for me to write jokes. I'm taking an acting class online. He had so many fucking...
He took a break a little bit, and someone asked him what he's been doing. He's like, sometimes a break's the best thing. He's like, everyone talks about embracing the hustle.
Yeah.
He's like, sometimes you need a big-ass break.
Yeah. He's one of those guys who truly doesn't like fame. Like, he would go to, when we were in Thailand, he'd walk into neighborhoods and just disappear in Bangkok, just because nobody bothered him.
Yeah, I'm in Bangkok.
Yeah. We're like, I went to the fish market. I'm like, okay.
The lady boys will harass you.
Yeah. Oh, they'll harass you, all right.
I'd like to go to Thailand.
Thailand is Thailand. I'll do that with you.
It's so far.
I flew first class and it was too far. And I was like, get
is
me
it
the
farther
fuck
than
out
Australia,
of here.
though?
Well, you stop in Japan. And so I think it was 18
You can't get
hours.
a direct?
It was too long.
Chin, how far is it?
It was too long. It was so long.
One stop.
Hours.
There's no directs.
17.3 hours.
Yeah,
and how far was Australia,
I had a
Chin?
bed.
14?
14, yeah.
I had a bed
13
and I
or
was
14,
a
I
bitch.
think.
I tell you, Australia wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I had a bed. I was good. Chin
Not me.
didn't. Chin was soldier back there.
Were you? Chin's one of those tough fuckers, though. Chin will sit still and probably...
It was an awesome time, dude. It's freaking
See?
amazing.
Chin, how long
See,
ago
he
was...
doesn't give a
It
fuck.
doesn't feel like Australia was 9 years ago?
Yeah, it does.
That was last year,
I
bro.
want
so
to go to
crazy.
Australia.
England? We did England, Australia last year? That feels like
Why don't we go do
17 years
a
ago.
co-headliner thing in Australia?
That'd be fun.
I'd love to. Why not?
Yeah, that'd be
You know what I
fun.
mean?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a good time?
It's fun out there. Well, you know what? I messed up this time because, I don't like to be gone away that long from my son, but I fucked up because Chin and I would go flying to Sydney. We'd have no time to see anything because I had to take a red eye the next day to Brisbane. Then one night in Brisbane, fly from Brisbane to fucking Perth or wherever the fuck we were in New Zealand, Auckland. One night there, fly the next morning back to Sydney. Like, we didn't get to see shit, did we, Chin?
Well, we got to see kangaroos.
We got off the plane and chilled with kangaroos, but that was it.
It was
you and I went out, we do 45 minutes each, and then we do a Q&A afterwards.
I don't know about Q&As, but yeah.
Kind of cool. 2 Q&As might get tiring. Yeah. Let's do a show.
But I'd do like 3 shows in Sydney. I'd just pick 2 cities. I'd do 3 shows in Sydney and then 3 shows in Auckland or something like that. And then, but do it a week so you get to experience the city. Because I didn't get to see shit.
Yeah.
Everyone was so nice. And what was the guy's name who helped us? Cricket?
We call him Shrimp.
Shrimp.
Yeah.
Cricket.
Same family.
Shrimp.
Shrimp are insects of the sea.
He's a beast.
Really?
Yeah.
Shrimp. Was he small?
No, but he worked with everybody, like these huge bands, man. He was like, we'd go through security, like they'd be like, Shrimp, you're good, and we'd go straight to the front.
Wow.
Great guy. I'd only do it with him, matter of fact. I could go back next year. I have all new material. We could do that.
Boom.
Love it.
That'd be fun.
Love it. We'll do it up.
International.
Hey,
is it cool if I put my meat on your grill for the 4th?
What does that mean, dude?
What do you mean, bro?
I don't because you were rubbing your nose into the mic.
Simple question.
Can
I put my meat on your grill for the 4th of July?
It's not a simple question because you might be asking me something and you're trying to lure me into a trap, and I'm not going to.
Can I put my meat on your grill?
If you want to bring some meat over to my grill and you want to slap it on the grill,
yes,
after it's been seasoned,
yes,
and if you want to roast it till it's toasty,
and
delicious,
the juices squirt out. Is that cool?
If the meat is juicy,
it's juicy,
and the meat will probably drip.
It's a white meat.
So if you want to put pork and chicken on the grill,
it's a white meat, bro. On your grill.
The only white meat that I know belong to turkeys, chicken, pork. So if you have turkey, chicken, or pork, and I want to be very specific about this.
And you don't mind if the juices run in your mouth?
If it's a juicy piece of meat,
you're cool with it.
Then you can bring your meat to my place.
Okay, so I can
put my grill.
So I can put my juicy piece of meat on your grill?
Yeah, but I feel like you're being mischievous, and I don't feel like you're being upfront, and I feel like you're being metaphorical. Are you talking about your dick on my quote-unquote grill, as in my mouth, until the juices squirt out? Because I think that's offensive. Because
no, dude, this is, come on, bro.
The birth of the greatest nation in the world.
I'm not 14. What I'm saying is, can I put my cock in your fucking stupid human mouth? And by juices, I mean, can I come down your throat?
Okay,
it's the 4th, so I don't know.
So if you're,
I can't be any more clear.
That's what you're asking.
Do you mind if I take this white cock?
I heard what you said.
Skull fuck your crooked teeth.
Okay, if that's what you're saying, then the answer, unequivocally, on 4th of July,
it's the holidays,
is you can, but you better not be smiling when you do it.
All right,
because then it would be gay. You have to be frowning and screaming, "I'm not gay" the whole time.
Hey, I bet you don't know how to grill. You don't look like a grill guy.
Not a grill guy. And to make my wife laugh, I go, "There's some problem, like the door is stuck," and I go, "I'm gonna get my tools and fix that."
You're just not.
She's like,
you're not
you
like
don't
a
know how to do
handyman.
anything.
But like you're not gonna make a rack of ribs.
I don't have my special barbecue sauces and all that shit. No, I'm not a real man. I'm just not
cooking.
I'm not even the father that the tires were my daughter and my wife wanted to go bike riding and the tires were flat.
You didn't know how to
and I had to try to find the pump and then I wasn't doing it right. And my wife went, get out of the way, get out of the way. She moved me out of the way and put the.
Then she fucked you that night.
She doesn't fuck me, dude.
No, you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? She doesn't fuck me.
You know what I'm saying?
I lay it down. The way I box, I fuck the way I box. You saw my combinations.
No, I didn't see anything on
You
there.
could give me a little credit for my combos.
Nope, I can't.
All right.
Chin, you got some current events?
I do.
Before we pass out from heat exhaustion.
It is so hot in here.
so hot.
Why is it hot? Chin, there's no one. Why is the door shut?
I don't know. Oh, no. Why is it shut? Because I'm afraid of someone just randomly walking in.
Oh, shut the fuck. I'm open.
You can open that door.
I'm open the door.
Thank you.
There's no one here.
By the way, it'll make no difference, but still.
We just heard someone next door.
No, that was someone dying.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? It's only 97 degrees up there.
Is it better at all?
Yeah, a little bit. You see these? They're back.
New shirts.
Wow. Those are great.
Metallica style.
It's yours, sir.
Dude, I want that.
Yeah, this is yours.
All right, good.
And then this one, where you fucked up and put American Boner on this, doesn't make any sense.
That's so good, man.
The graphics good.
Is that mine?
This is yours, yeah.
Is that a medium though?
Yeah, I have a medium right here for you.
Oh, that's perfect. I love that thing. Right? I love it.
Boom. All right. First current event is 4th of July related. Joey Chestnut set a new world record for 74 hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes at the Nathan's Fitness Hot Dog Eating Contest.
It's his third straight win in 11th in 12 years.
Fuck, man.
74 hot dogs
in 10 minutes.
Is there a video? Is he dumping it into water? That
sure,
me out.
Of course.
Let me see the
so
video.
He does it with the bun?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, bro. It's a hot dog.
So he just swallows all of them.
Yeah, but he dips in water to soften them and then deep throats the hot dogs.
That is just disgusting.
There you go.
It's kind of nasty. God, I like hot. Do you like hot dogs?
What's that?
Like an all beef frank?
Yeah, there's nothing.
With a little sauerkraut, a
Yeah.
little grilled onion,
Yes.
nice mustard, a little
That's
ketchup.
as good as it gets.
I might cook some of those today. See,
So
it's
gross.
It's disgusting.
It's so gross.
Because they wet it and then they just scarf it down. Dude, he's beating the fuck out of the rest of the people. There's never they're never like fat guys. Like remember Kobayashi was the champ.
Dude, he got ripped. I have pictures of him somewhere here just in case you guys wanted to see him.
What do you mean you have pictures of him?
Watch.
Oh, like loaded up?
Yeah.
Kobayashi was
So that's Kobayashi before and he was his biggest rival in the beginning. And then Kobayashi started weight training. And then
Kobayashi
he got huge.
And
Kobayashi
the tiny
got
skinny
steroids.
dude.
And taking lots of steroids.
Yeah.
So does he still eat hot dogs for?
He hasn't shown up.
No, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
That's
but
impressive.
He's back to being skinny again.
Oh,
He's back to being skinny?
Yeah, back to being skinny again.
I know he doesn't eat hot dogs anymore, but he looks like he dicks. Right?
I'm not going to say anything, but
That's so funny you say that. There's a picture here of him.
Oh, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's a good.
Oh, that's his Father's Day. Never mind, that's his dad.
Damn, his dad was fucking
Ripped.
dime piece.
that's his dad. Kobayashi.
There he is.
Yeah, I would say he's without a.
So instead of putting
question,
hot dogs in his mouth, he puts them in his ass.
there's no without question
Now, I'm not sure if it's competition for him anymore, but I'm sure there's a lot going in there.
He's a sexy young lady, and there's nothing wrong with that. He went from being
you would think it was like big fat guys who fuck those competitions up. The wing competitions, though, I think are fat guys. You ever seen the wing guys?
Wings? No.
First of all, you got bones.
Oh,
really?
Slow start today.
There's not one fat guy there.
I know.
This shit is so
go to
weird
wing
to me.
eating for
This
me.
shit is so weird to me.
How weird is it to think? How do you
Look
know
at the
you're
old
good at
guy?
that?
Look at the old man.
Oh my god!
Oh Lord, have
That's
mercy.
depressing.
It's so depressing. How do you practice?
Extreme wing eating contest. It's disgusting seeing people eat like this for a career.
I agree.
See,
They look a little different.
Oh, they're hot. I love a good chicken wing, man. Is there anything better than chicken wings?
They're really good.
My mouth is watering. For whatever reason, that redhead eating it
It's
like
that
that grosses
spicy
me out.
time. Anthony Bourdain to the
His
chef.
boogers.
Go ahead and
coming out,
change it.
dude.
Anthony
Fuck, son.
Anthony Bourdain with the chef. They were doing this thing on peppers. I think they were in Thailand or
Ghost
something.
pepper or
And
something?
he goes, "You like to be spanked?" And the chef goes, "I don't." And he goes, "You like to have somebody take a whip and beat you until you scream for mercy?" And he goes, "I don't." And he goes, "But you like to be beaten into submission with a chili, right? You want chilies. You want just them to destroy your mouth." He goes, "I do." He goes,
That's
"Me
so
too."
strange.
Yeah.
Because to
There's
me,
something about it.
some like when my girl's family makes like Mexican salsa, like a real Mexican salsa, they
Yeah.
put habaneros. It's so hot, my mouth will go numb, and I'm like,
But you can't stop eating
I
it.
can't. No, I definitely stop eating it. I can't taste anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't get the point.
Well, how about when you
either.
poo?
That doesn't really bother me,
That'll
but
cause a
I
problem.
can't taste anything. But then, so there's Mexican hot, Then there's Thai hot.
Thai hot's a different
Thai hot's
thing.
even above that. Like if you go to a traditional Thai restaurant and you say Thai hot, it will fuck your world
I can
up.
eat a whole habanero pepper, and I've done it. I can eat 2 whole habanero peppers.
But Thai hot?
Yeah, Thai. I had a Thai pepper, and it was unbelievable.
Oh, you know who fucks with Thai hot? Jay Shab. We go to this Thai place, and he goes, his friend Buster, who's always with us on the road, when I see him, he'll go, is this a traditional Thai place? And Buster goes, it's pretty traditional. He'll go, then Thai hot, please. It's not Thai hot. He's like, I need you to make it as hot as possible.
Wow.
Very strange. Very strange for a gringo.
I used to be able to do that, and now at 51, that shit will go right through me.
They say spicy food helps burn calories and shit. They say it's good for you.
It also apparently keeps you awake longer. So like when on the campaign trail, Hillary Clinton said, I don't get a lot of sleep, but I eat a lot of peppers. It'll resonate. It's true. It'll keep you
like
awake.
Shit. She also passed out.
Fainted, yeah.
So what else you got, Chin?
All right. So this video right here has been going viral. It's about a black woman being pulled over by a bunch of different cops, and it looks like she's innocent. She has like no gun in her hand. I'll play it for you first, all right?
Wow.
There has to be some backstory to this. Okay.
She looks like the most unharmed person.
So the guy that's recording saying
Is
like...
this in West Hollywood?
Inglewood.
The
So you see a bunch of cops with guns.
Drinks Frappuccino.
Yes.
These guys don't know what they're talking about.
One, two.
You got one, you got two.
They're all got their guns out.
There's a reason for that.
Yes, there is.
5 guns pointed at this woman.
She's not bad looking either.
No, she's not.
The corner of La Cienega, Centinela. This is extra. You clearly see that she has nothing in
La Cienega and Centinela?
her pocket. This is extra.
Is that Inglewood?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it was shot in Inglewood.
Oh.
Okay, so you can see right there, 3.16 million views. And then look at all the likes, 86,900. And then
People just talking
60
shit
comments.
like these cops.
Yep.
Here we go.
There's this backlash like crazy.
Now give this real story why they're doing
Check this. This is why this is weird.
Hit them one time, Chin.
So this girl, her name is Daisy McCracken. She's actually an old friend of mine.
She is?
Yeah. We haven't talked in a few years. No.
Bro.
I'm serious.
Okay.
No, we never dated, but when I graduated from audio engineering school, the first album I worked on was hers.
Oh, damn.
So I was with her every single day. I actually know her. So she was kidnapped from her home in LA by some people from Compton. That girl is tied to those, and the guy that she was with got kidnapped as well. He was trying to protect her. They tortured him. I guess they maimed some part of his body. They didn't say exactly what yet. And then kept him in the bathroom for 30 hours with no food and just naked.
Did he die?
He didn't die.
Holy fuck.
But he's disfigured somehow. They did some crazy shit to him.
Man. Just to get money out of him?
Yeah, to get money. So that was the reason why they did that. So obviously, if you're dealing with
part of that,
she's tied to them. So there's 3 people. She had a warrant out for arrest for that kidnapping. Yeah,
they don't have all that manpower there without. There's a reason. They're not. They're and that's a reality. Fucking kidnapping.
Jesus Christ.
So
she escaped. Called the police.
She was. Yeah, she found a way to escape.
So a bunch of thugs from Compton kidnapped these 2 people.
They went to LA to kidnap them.
Like in Hollywood or something.
I forgot exactly where it was. It's like South. Here it is.
That's scary, man.
Wow.
So they kidnapped him and then brought him back to Compton?
Yeah.
And then held him hostage in their house?
Yep.
Fuck, that's scary, man.
Yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is.
Why would they pick them out? It's not like...
I don't know. They're not... Okay, so they're actors. She's an actress. She did the Halloween Resurrection, but nothing like huge movies, right?
Nothing where someone seek
Where do they
out.
live? Do they live in
Let me find out
area?
now.
Because they've got
find
case.
it
They
here.
probably watched them and they were like, let's go get money from them because they're rich. That's a capital offense. We'll see you later.
South Los Angeles? I don't know where South Los exactly
South
where
LA?
that is. Yeah.
South LA might be near, Compton, those areas.
Yikes.
So there's West LA and South LA is where that's like on Adams.
It says
That's
the
down,
3 of them
that's down the hood.
placed bags over 2 victims' heads and drove them several miles to their homes in Compton.
Okay, so it must
several
be-
miles. That's the west side, man.
Yeah, they were that's south. They were I think they were probably living on Adams.
Manhattan?
So if you go to 10 East,
That's downtown.
that area. That's South LA though. If you go
That'd be
to the
downtown
right.
though.
It's on the way to downtown.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah.
Adams. They're not living off Adams.
It sounds like South LA. Go to where South LA is.
Adams is rough because I drive downtown all the time.
Yeah, it is.
Adam, those people.
It's also really nice, though. You can also get really good houses, and people are buying them up there. That's in Inglewood. Oh, it's Inglewood.
Yeah, so I guess roughly the same area.
Inglewood's a rough area. Inglewood's always notoriously been a rough area. It's getting better.
Oh, yeah.
Because the property values, because they're building that stadium, but Inglewood's no joke.
No.
And hold on for a sec. Let me see Compton. Look where Compton is. So Inglewood's been a heavy gang area.
So they must have just drove past them or something?
I think they got cased. I think they have a lot of people buying houses in that area now because they have really beautiful old houses. They're from old LA. And those houses are going for a lot of money now in Inglewood. So, and a lot of people are moving there. You can get a lot of bang for your buck there.
Scary.
Yeah, so in that situation, you have to put guns on them and everything. Torturing, kidnapping.
Torturing people? Fuck, man.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jim?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is for Bryan. Since your favorite girl is Jessica Chastain.
Love her.
So the It sequel's coming out. I'm not sure if next year, so 2 years from now. But it's going to be the adults this time.
Love it.
And there's Jessica Chastain.
She's brilliant.
So it's going to be Bill Hader, James McAvoy,
which one's
Isaiah
James
Mustafa.
McAvoy?
James McAvoy is that guy from Splice. Not Splice. Was it Splice? Split.
Oh, he's brilliant.
The guy that plays all the different characters? Yeah, that's James McAvoy.
Damn.
Well, there's that.
That's so cool, man. Bill Hader, monster. That's really cool. Can't wait for that.
And then sad news, Halsey and G-Eazy split.
Did they say why?
No.
Who are they?
He's a famous white rapper, and she's a really famous singer.
Brendan always talks about this guy because he wears cool floral shirt.
Yeah, he's his
and then she's just super hot.
Mean. And then she's big time into singing right now.
She's pretty.
And they were together.
She's super hot.
And she posts something like,
I feel
kiss your dog, kiss my dog in the forehead, and then kiss your ass goodbye or something like that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, nasty.
Wow. Because this is what they said here.
G-Eazy.
She wishes the best for him.
Yeah, what can you do? Only together a year. Of course it didn't work out. What else you got?
Oh, this is one MMA one. So apparently UFC had a record year last year, 2017. Their earnings, as far as how much money they made.
Wow.
So over 700 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, but they had the Conor McGregor fight.
Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest reason why.
Yeah, well, Conor McGregor, they got half of his shit, so there's a lot going on there.
Still surprising to me, at least.
I'm sure it says something with that.
Yeah, they definitely mentioned the Conor McGregor thing being a big reason why.
Yeah. But that's, and also 2017, so did Ronda fight in 2017?
I don't think so.
Brock Lesnar did, right? Was it just Conor?
2017
was that
or was it
2016?
I feel it was 2016. I don't know.
But I'm sure they also make a shitload of money off Fight Pass.
The biggest draws are Lesnar,
Conor number one.
Yeah.
So he didn't fight 2017.
Oh, wow. Good for them, man.
Yeah, a little surprising.
That is scary.
It's a lot of money. Fuck.
700 million? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a few days old, but I'm sure you guys seen this already. The burglary, not the burglary, I'm sorry. So these two people used a stolen credit card to buy like just a soda can and maybe some popcorn or something like that. And
Thirsty.
then the owners of the liquor store felt like there's something shady about these people. So it turned out that the card was stolen.
Okay.
Cops got called over, and then the series of all the events that happened are just funny.
I haven't seen this.
So they play it. They made it viral because they put it with the Benny Hill music, so you can see all the different angles. So right there, he's pushing the girl onto the cop so he can leave. And he runs to the back.
Like a brave guy.
Cops holding him.
Cop was is that a taser?
Taser, yeah. And then she's trying to help. Then he tased him because he actually went for him.
Yep. Tased him down.
And now the girl's trying to bounce. So she goes.
She tries leaving the boy.
She tries to leave. Well, I mean, the guy's tased now.
Oh, damn. Then the guy gets up.
Yeah.
Avoids the
He's
cop.
desperate to get out.
Yeah. The girl goes to the back.
It's locked.
Climbs up.
Holy fuck. She's trying to hide?
She's trying to hide in the roof.
They must be junkies.
In the ceiling. And then, boom, she falls out of the ceiling.
Oh, my God.
That's so funny.
She was crawling.
Dude, they're relentless.
That's impressive.
It's inspiring.
Inspiring.
Now there's 19 cops there.
Yep, and that's in Canada.
To hold him down.
Good job. Can we see a mugshot of those two? I wanted to see what they look like. He's got no shirt on.
Canadian convenience store.
Good fucking God. Hilarious.
Where was that at?
This is in Canada.
Canada.
It's great. Junkies. Probably in Vancouver. All due respect to Vancouver. There's a junkie. There are neighborhoods. You make the wrong turn. Nobody has teeth. There's zombies. You know what I mean? Vancouver? You know what I mean? You go to the wrong, you're like, oh, what is this street? The Walking Dead.
God, I guess stolen credit card. You can't be doing that, but Jesus Christ, man.
I guess they're not available. It might be her.
Good. There she is. Hi, sweetie.
She fell out of the roof.
Yeah. Well, make better choices.
Yeah.
Make better choices, you dumb-dumbs.
Well, this is a little old one, but I thought that this was pretty cool. So this guy, who was an insurance salesman, decided to lose weight just to be more healthier. Ended up growing a beard and then became a GQ model.
That's great.
Look at that.
That is so fucking cool.
Totally different too, right?
Dimey piece.
Hey, sign me up for Game of Thrones. You damn right he is.
Dude, his hair is gorgeous.
It sure is. He's got look at that. He's a Viking.
That's what made him famous. That's what the scout found him, because of his beard. He did it because he thought it'd be funny to grow a ginger beard.
Wow. And just become this dime.
He's a model now.
That's him before too.
Holy
what?
Fuck.
Hold on. Well done, sir. Well done.
That's him now?
I guess his friend said, if you're going to play guitar, you should grow a beard. He goes, that'd be funny if I grew a ginger beard. And then he got discovered, yeah. So he works with David Beckham, too, on David Beckham's, one of his lines, 99, House 99.
God, look at his hair now.
Fantastic.
Don't let anyone tell you can't do anything. Look at that fucking dude.
Dude. I got to grow my hair.
I mean, he's still a redhead, so I judge him, but...
He's got some real hair,
He's still red, you know?
Yeah. No. He's also turning like
Oh, my God. What was that, Jen?
I got to get myself
that's
involved.
Just the end of it.
I'm going to dye my hair red.
Jesus Christ. Good for him, man. Yeah, he's... From corporate life to dime piece life.
Damn right, buddy. Hey, let me shing you.
Shing.
Did you talk about England yet? Winning?
Yeah, that was a
Columbia?
great game.
That's sick, right?
Did you watch that game?
Dude, I got to Rogan's and I told Jamie, I go, dude, turn the goddamn game on for me. And I went to penalty kicks and Rogan walks in and he's like, let's start this thing. You care about soccer? I'm like, kind of do, man. Kind of do. Can we just wait?
How can he not care about the World Cup?
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind, dude?
Fuck yeah, England. Yeah, that's right. Let's bring it home, boys.
That was a
bring it home,
game.
boys.
Great game.
I ordered my fucking England jersey a long time ago. It's taking forever.
Talk about pressure for those goalies. Holy shit.
Everyone, because that's what I was talking about. It's the hardest thing in sports to stop that, and everyone's fucking DMing me now like, no, there's no expectations for the goalie. You guys are missing my point. Just because there's no expectations and he's not expected to stop any goals because it's impossible, it's still very fucking tough.
He's got to guess. He's got to guess.
And but their point is, well, there's not that much pressure because no one expects him to stop it. I'm like, yeah, I know,
a lot of pressure,
but still, no one expects guys to hit home runs. Yeah. The chances are very slim.
There's a lot of pressure.
They didn't expect him to stop it.
Well, because it's the odds of them stopping are not good.
Okay.
Yeah. So the goalie, it's not like it's all in his head if they lose.
Gotcha.
It's still.
Or if he stops it, it's like, oh, fuck yeah, man.
Hero.
Yeah.
That's right, baby. England. My boy.
Amazing.
Harry Kane.
It was really awesome. And how about Sweden, a country of 8 million, crushing it in the quarterfinals? First time since 19.
They beat Mexico, right? Something like that?
No.
They beat them.
They beat Switzerland.
Switzerland.
But they also beat Mexico 3-0, right? 2-0.
So Mexico's out now.
Mexico lost to Brazil.
But I mean, Sweden, I talk about Vikings. I mean, you're talking about a very small country with a very small population to draw from. And they crush it. And not a lot of time outside. So they have to play indoors.
Oh.
You know? It's cold.
Yeah, that's why they're very light-skinned too, right?
It's going to be tough
impressive
for anyone to beat Brazil, but I hope Uruguay does. I hope it's Uruguay versus England.
It's another country of 2.8 million people, Uruguay. So if they beat Brazil, that's huge. So is it, well, it's going to be, now it gets so fun. Well, there were no games today.
No. They don't start back up till what, Friday maybe? Or is it not till next week? Now we're in the quarterfinals. Yeah, Friday. Uruguay, France. Please win that, Uruguay.
Wow.
Sweden, England. Russia, Croatia. Could give two fucks about either of those. And then Brazil, Belgium.
Brazil.
So the winner of Sweden, England will play the winner of Russia, Croatia. England can do that. and then Uruguay, France play the winner of Brazil, Belgium. I think the winner of Brazil, Belgium will make it to the finals. Brazil's gonna be fucking tough to beat.
How did they made some serious changes after that humiliating defeat against Germany?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Who?
They got embarrassed by Germany in the last World Cup. And
Oh, you mean changes since that?
Jesus moment for Brazil.
Okay.
They weren't organized.
What else you got, Chin?
Rachel Dolezal is back in the news.
Oh my god,
She was arrested, but she's released now. But arrested and booked.
You remember
for
her? B?
Don't.
She was the one. Was it Vancouver, Seattle? Seattle.
I don't remember.
She's run the
NAACP head of it.
and she's
white.
talking about how she's black.
Yes.
And then there's a whole doc on Netflix, which is amazing. On just they follow her life and what happened. This guy's the interviewer and he goes, "I'm sorry, your parents are black? You don't look black." She goes, "Well, I'm black, sweetie." And then they look into it and like, "Your parents are white." She's like, "Well," but when you hear the story,
she's
you
still
feel
doing
sorry
it
for
now.
her.
She's still like Oh, that's a 2017 photo. She's still doing. She's darkening her skin and
Yeah, but
Well, she looks even darker now and
see,
has
I don't have
braids.
a problem with that, but the problem is like when you see like her upbringing, why she responds that way, and her horrible upbringing, and how her family adopted these black kids, her brothers and sisters, and she like felt more closer to them than her white parents. And there's also
I get
horrible
it, but
stuff.
It's also a little bit strange.
Yeah, but if that's what makes her happy, who gives a? Same with Sammy Sosa. Are we up in arms about Sammy Sosa turning white?
No, I mean
You give a fuck?
I don't
You don't
think
give
it's
a
that
fuck,
newsworthy.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't give a fuck.
It's a.
If you want to paint yourself purple, I do not give a
Yeah.
fuck. The problem is with her, but
She was the head of the NCAACP and teaching. What was she teaching? African American studies.
Yeah.
Under a pretext.
That she was
So
black.
so what you were
but
doing
she was helping the cause, wasn't she?
But you're still benefiting from a certain form of legitimacy that is not up front. So if the students and people are taking your class, the NCAA is taking, not NCAA, the
NAACP.
NAACP is putting you in a position of leadership because you have experienced what it is to be African American in the United States, which, according to their credo and according to, would probably play a significant role in whether or not those people choose. You're presenting a false narrative, and you're not being upfront with who you really are. Mm-hmm. So in a way, you're being an imposter. So that's where I think.
Oh, that's why people are upset.
Yeah, that's where you have to kind of you have to take her to task because she was not being.
And if you watch the documentary, you're like, all right, I get why she's doing it. Doesn't make it right, but also
you feel some
who
sympathy
gives a
for
fuck?
her.
Yeah. But B, you also find out she's a fame whore.
There's nothing
because her kids are like, please, mom, stop with the cameras, and she just keeps doing it.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting. So there's nothing I think that you're being compassionate to somebody who's got this identity issue.
I don't give a fuck if you want to have surgery on your eyes so you look Asian, and that's your thing. Yeah. I do not care.
Anyone has ever done that?
I guarantee you.
To an extent, that's a style choice, but I think in this case, she benefited from being a black woman and was given positions of influence under false pretexts, and the people that put her.
But it's not like she was doing wrong. My only thing is she was helping.
She was lying too, though. She was lying.
Yeah, but
so
she was
regardless
also
of whether you're
helping
helping,
the cause.
yeah, it doesn't matter. You're still lying, and so people will call you on that, which is fair. Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Kylie Jenner?
No, it's a person who wants to look like an Asian Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, whatever
that
they're doing with plastic
been done,
surgery,
though,
some of that shit works.
No, everything's been done.
Yeah.
For sure.
What else you got?
That's basically
Brazilian man
it.
goes under the knife to look Asian. Do you think you should have clicked on that one, Chin? Do you think maybe
That's an
that
awful
one?
Where did it go?
Brock Lesnar.
Here we go.
To look Korean.
And of course, there's people who are gonna they do a bunch of stuff. Well, sir, you don't look Korean.
He just looks like
You look like an anime character.
Yeah, doesn't look real.
Yeah, he's got some issues, some mental illness.
The nose ain't helping anybody.
Little crazy guy.
I would have took a pinch off the tip of the nose there.
You're a little crazy.
What else you got, Chin?
That's it, man. I don't think there's much else.
Well, it's
speaking of surgery,
I'm having people wish me a 4th of July.
not one person. It's been glorious.
Good for you.
Been super glorious.
Obviously, more people listen to you on this podcast.
Yes.
Come see me in Tampa this weekend, guys. Seriously. Friday, Saturday.
Seriously, man.
Seriously, I'm
Please
not
buy
fucking around
tickets.
anymore. Go ahead and buy
Seriously,
tickets.
buy
I know it's
tickets.
4th of July weekend, but let's get serious. Friday, Saturday, and then I'll be in Syracuse. I'll be at Gotham Comedy Club July 12th, and then the 13th and 14th of July, I'm at Syracuse at the Funny Bone. Come and see me there. Apparently, I'm hilarious live. And also, I'll be, we know what goes on the 19th and the 20th at Talia Hall. Still, maybe some tickets left on the 19th, but I'm not sure.
Chicago.
I
will be there, buddy. Saturday, Oklahoma. I think those tickets are sold out, but check tfatk.com. And next week, I'm in Spokane, Washington. Get them. And then Austin, the first week of August. And second week of August, I am in Dallas. Tickets at tfatk.com. Go get them for Bryan and myself. Happy 4th of July, you filthy animals. This is the Final Kid. We're out.